put Jax in the jungle, but nameplate's on. Zeka, an incredible Jax player, and even into what can be a bit of an annoying one-to-one matchup like Gragas 2v2 match. As Photic and Duo probably going to feel a little bit away by it, but look, because Weiwei's been left on his own.
Yeah, immediately flashes, but Feather and 1xN have also come over. Here's
man.
First Blood, a level 1 Fiesta. Gets Thunder Talk.
As you can see, this matchup, despite being Gragas favored, certainly you can get the occasional good trade if you are the Jax. Just all about that timing of the body slam, and normally it's so easy to interrupt that Jax on the leap strike. As both junglers being drawn down here. Now the issue is...
Oh, arrow whiff. Photic not able to land the stun, at least get the cleanse out of 1xN. They're going to get the Karma root. Weiwei is going to flash right on top of 1xN. Going to use the Stormbringer as well to come right across. Finds the first kill. Will be traded back, though, by Beichan. So able to find the kill on Zhuo. But 1xN falling in the early game. That's what we talked about needs to happen for LNG.
The voracious one over the ruinous. Just because of how slow these games are, as grubs are being started up, and that's an arrow.
Photic, 50% shooting from the field. This time, gets 100% of the kills. Way too far up Feather was. A little bit of disrespect. That should guarantee 4 grubs for LNG. Third game in a row that they'll have mites available. They're looking for more here. Hoya sees the dive coming. He went for the Bumba tech. Forces Zeka to flash, but the wave should still come up here. Weiwei can just turn the turret off, and I think Hoya is cooked. Does flash, but does not get over the Fate Sealed. Good try there. And the kill is picked up for LNG with nobody.
The second game got there in the end.
We got there. Just like Thunder Talk got to the Drake pit. 12.5 minutes for your first lane by both teams. And no turrets. And God, we are just... Hoya does not get to play early games. And he's trying to get really creative with keeping them off this wave. But Weiwei's here. I mean, I got to rub my eyes. I know it's early in the morning for me. Did this just happen? All right, arrow goes wide from Photic, so they won't get the first root. Zhuo is taking up the turret. They finally get the stacked stun and make it look easy. Hoya drops to a second dive.
It's a race, but, I mean, 4 people up top. Grubs as well. It's going to end up being kind of close. And that minion wave is dying. It should be LNG's. Should be LNG's.
That will keep the feats of strength away from Thunder Talk and will shed. So Rift Herald and Atacon gonna be on the Rift towards that top side. Is the explosive cast does not stop the Fate Sealed, and Haichao tries to dodge the slow with the Spirit Form, but still gets slowed up. Here is Beichan as well. Here trying to get the Xin Zhao knock up. Wind becomes lightning, gets the slow. One more Q will get it. Still gets the cast off. Haichao's able to get away with highway robbery thanks to the delay on that Yone cast. And Photic hits a cross-map arrow to slow Beichan in place. Weiwei trying to churn down the scrapes of the Volley Bear claws, and with the help of Zhui, they should be able to find that kill. What a turn for LNG.
I mean, just fair play to Haichao. How many
pit based off of if LNG want to stop the stacking or how much Thunder Talk want to play for those upgraded boots that we will not stop talking about.
No, we won't stop talking about them because they're cool and their shine seems relatively high. As we'll talk about those probably soon. As TT, they're looking to burst down this dragon, and I mean, it looks like they've got it. Save Weiwei still.
Field goal is good for good old-fashioned Photic. Does not hit the arrow. Beichan going to pop the Crescent Guard to block a ton of damage. They have the upgraded boots, but can they win the fight? Zico flashing on top of Feather, going all out for the Karma. Gets himself caught on the backside of the fight as Beichan will finally fall. But now 1xN and Hoya can look for the turn here. Slow's going to land. 1xN going to cleanse the slow to try and chase down. Going to flash, hit the Chains of Corruption on to Feather, who gets stunned in the gravity field as Zhuo falls, but 1xN has gone from damage dealing carry to teamfight creator with these snares.
Yeah, very happy to just flash forward. Once that tower probably hits a second item, given his inventory. Just about actually getting it down, and he will do just that.
Secures it. Does have those sort. We feel like the revive buff is very, very powerful, but both these teams have been pretty hesitant to really play for it. LNG looking to be aggressive, trying to get that Action revive to maybe force some fights that they like, but Thunder Talk have come right up the river. Ash Arrow going to find Feather. Stun going to last a good amount of time, but LNG, they just can't commit to that arrow, so one big key engage tool down for LNG as they try to burn through Octacon. Down below 5k HP as Zeka and Hoya have their own 1v1 on one side. Haichao teleported in on the backside of this fight and now comes right around back towards the lane, and we're heading towards another 50-50. In goes the Fate Seal, though. What a combo coming across from LNG. 1xN gonna find the execute, but he will drop, and now it's all holds off, dropping the fisticuffs, but it's Thunder Talk through Satab. You knock one of our carries down, the other seals a fight win and seals an Atacon buff once more. Same thing he did last game for Thunder Talk. So it seems like after a rusty game one, Jamada, Thunder Talk are right back to the winning ways. They got them so much success in the Demacia Cup.
Right back to it, and I mean, so much of it coming from, you know, 1xN's plays, but then also Satab in that last one. As speaking of, he's gonna
have the
kind
revive.
of corner off Zika here. Yeah, like you say, has the revive.
Maybe he doesn't even need it. I mean, he's got himself a 3v1. Zika just out of position, punished. This will cost a tier 2 on the top side. Was secured there by both Zhuo and Weiwei, but they're going to lose the first Cloud Drake on the back end. So quietly, despite our late Drakes turn through the turret, the waves dropping pretty quickly. They've got Hoya, though, shoving a mid-wave in onto the inhibitor turret in the back end. So LNG, they're going to be spread pretty thin here between the two lanes. They're going to have to go for a play or surrender pretty key turrets as the Chains of Corruption lands onto Zhuo. Does put the shield up, but has to flash away. Explosive Cask. Only going to find Zika. Not in a threatening position nonetheless, but the Fate Seal comes through. But Haichao has immediately recalled into Spirit form because he was far too forward, and all of that pandemonium.
They've got that one ward, which is going to save them a lot of pain, despite that control ward being pretty close. So they know the Baron's going down, but what can they actually do to stop it?
And this on-hit Varus is shredding through the Baron. They're watching their hopes in this game 3 potentially go away. Good cleanse from 1xN on the arrow. Baron picked up for Thunder Talk. Do they even need to engage? They've got the purple banner, but they still want the fight as Beishuan swings on in. Weiwei has to Stormbringer himself to safety. Zhuo has no more shield left up, so he's cut down. Haichao, Photic all on the run, but Photic slowed up and will be cut through by Beishuan. Thunder Talk, what a turn from game number 1. They've got Baron on 5 and might just blow this series wide open.
They might just. I mean, 30 seconds on Photic, 15 on Zhuo. The rest of the map still resetting. They're 4 strong right now. Make that 5 as Satab makes his way towards the mid lane as well, but they're not going to go any further. Just going to take that mid lane inhibitor. If LNG go and fight balls to the walls for this and they lose, the game's over. So we'll see if that's going to be their option, because they're teleporting in. Haichao, the Dragon's already gone.
They left Zhuo. They leave him to the Wolves. Just gets cut through. 75 HP. Zika's going to flash, get a big stun. There's the Fate sealed by Haichao as well. But what I said, he's safe once more. Flashes to safety and now can step back up with the rest of his squad. And Satab's damage is unmatchable. Stormbringer wastes away at the health bar of Weiwei, and you snap your fingers, and we've gone from an 0-1 LNG lead to a 2-1 series point for Thunder Talk.
Despite the critics, and maybe the critics were just me after the Demacia Cup, TT edged their way again to a series win. One more game as they go towards 2-1 here. And LNG need to do some critical rethinking because it is not working right now.
Panic button pressed for LNG. Victory for Thunder Talk as this series has officially...